How'd it go?
that people, hey, coming in on my interview, girl.
No man, you're good man.
How'd it go?
I don't think we started it though. just to be clear. Alright, in 3, 2, and go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Rebecca, but you can find me on TikTok at agirlinmedschool, and I'm here to answer some questions.
What is a typical day in the life or even week as a med student? What's it like?
Okay, so medicine or as a med student, we have 2 stages, stage 1 and stage 2. So currently I'm a stage 1 student and I'm going to be transitioning into a stage 2. So I'm preclinical. So an average day, every day we start our lectures at 8 a.m. We sit in the dark and listen to the lecture for from 8 to 12. Then we get a lunch break from 12 to 2, and then either we're going to the lab or we have another set of lectures from 2 to 4. Then after that, I come to the main library and I study until probably like 10 at night. And I go home, eat, sleep, bed, well, in a different order, but you know what I mean. Wake up, probably study a little bit more depending on what time I wake up, and then sleep again, and then wake up and go to school. So a lot of my time is in lecture or in the lab or studying, because with medicine it's not hard, but it's a lot of content in a short amount of time. So any minute that I have to learn something, I'm going to take it to learn.
Fair enough. Okay, outside of med, is there like anything you do, like personally, hobby-wise? Anything for fun?
Okay. So, whenever I'm stressed out and I'm studying at the library, I actually go to commuters and I play dominoes. I play dominoes for probably like 2 hours.
You don't have to play dominoes all day?
Sometimes, if I'm really feeling this.
Why you think I have to be studying so hard? We spent the entirety of this semester playing dominoes.
Real.
That's crazy.
And then, so I play dominoes, I sing at my church choir, I hang out with old people, they're cool. I don't know, I listen to a lot of music, I sing on my church's praise team, so I do that type of stuff. I also bake. I haven't been baking so much this semester, but I do have a business. I used to bake Christmas cake and I still can do it. Not really too much now, but yeah. Oh, and I make TikToks. Totally forgot about that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Rebecca, so is there like any challenges specifically that you'd want any incoming first years to like look out for? Anything you can say on the camera, just to be clear. Yeah.
Any challenges that I can say on camera? Well, I think how the timetable is, I think we need more time between either exams or just more time in general, because for example, we're going to be learning like the entire anatomy for an entire system-based course in probably like 2 months. I want to done that. We're not see that anatomy again until like exam. So I think it just needs to be taught in a way where things connect more. Because it doesn't make sense for you to teach me all the anatomy for one thing, and then we don't forget that, and you're teaching me the physio, and I'm like, oh wait, I learned this anatomy. I don't know that. So I feel like it should be more interconnected.
I don't know how you guys things it up. I don't know if you get courses or stuff like that. It's not like that.
What do you mean courses?
Like for us, like they set your timetable.
Our timetable's set.
Oh.
So what happens is like they say, cool. They give you a set of course codes and which stream you're going on. Right? And they're like, register for this. I'm saying, no, say 40. Register. Right? And then like the night before school, they send your timetable. I say, oh, I have no time. I was like, okay, we'll leave it that. Yeah. Right? But I understand why I do, because it's like, again, we have working doctors teaching us. So
kind of straight.
You kind of have to go with their schedule, which is completely fair. I just kind of think then you should be a little more understanding. So, yo, Mr. Surgeon, I have a surgery a specific day for Mondays. Do not schedule Mr. Surgeon on a Monday. You get what I mean? And it's like some of the stuff is like set timetable for them. And I feel it's kind of unfair for them to like book in something and they know that the person can't work with that.
Fair enough. What really inspired you to really go into this field? Like, Was there something that happened, or you just always had a passion for this field or anything?
To be honest, me being a doctor was low-key, or becoming a doctor was low-key an inconvenience to my family. Because I come from a long line of business people. Two of my sisters are accountants. My mom has a business degree. My father has a business degree. My brother has a business degree. Like, my family had a family business before my parents retired. So it was always in the cards for me. And I also have an affinity for numbers. I placed in Cape Mutts twice. But I decided to say, yo, I love people. I think I'm a very big people person. No matter who I meet, by the end of the conversation, we're coming like we are best friends. And I feel like that translates better into medicine. Also, I have a soft spot just when it comes to health. So when I was a kid, I was in a car accident when I was young. And from then, I knew that healthcare was very important. As well as my favorite aunt, she's like my second mom, is a critical care nurse and her husband's a doctor. And their influence on my life and showing me what it means to take care of other people, what it means to be selfless, what it means to be of service, really influenced me into saying that medicine is for me because I want to be of service of people. I low-key think, and this might be a controversial take, I low-key think business is one of the most selfish industries. And I know business is how you make money and how you live and how you survive. But for me, I can't look on a sick person and say, yo, because you don't have money, I can't treat you. That's why I want to work in public healthcare, because I don't want to be the one to tell you, yo, I can't do this for you. Make accounting go do that for you. I ain't telling you that. So that's kind of more my business versus medicine prospect. I also want to own my own hospital at some point, because my passion for healthcare, especially healthcare in Jamaica, is really high because of my experience. Not necessarily rotating in a hospital, but shadowing in a hospital and seeing the inadequacies. And a lot of the inadequacies in the healthcare system is not necessarily the doctor's fault. It's just kind of how it is so long. The system has been like that. And they're actively trying to fix it, and I have to big up the people who are doing it. But I want to be a part of the reason why healthcare improves.
Okay, so what's one thing not much people would really know about you like that?
Not really know about me like that. I'm a very open and transparent person. So that's actually a really complex question. But one thing that people... Hey, you're coming in on my interview, girl. Okay, so one thing people wouldn't know about me... I sang classical music for 7 years of my life in like high school. And classical music was my everything, my bread and butter. So when I came to Uwi, I wanted to join the university singers, but my degree just won't let me, and that makes me sad.
So Rebecca, that name reminds me of what's that character again?
From Upper St. Andrew? Bessie Rebecca, Jessica.
No, not that man. There's a show. Is that
Originals.
Rebecca. You know the show, right?
Originals?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a med student. I don't watch TV.
You don't know originals or close or no?
Girl, do better. I watch Med-Sci.
Sorry. Wait, so you know Grey's Anatomy then?
Yeah, I know Grace.
Here it's have like 40 seasons or so. Anyways.
Yo, then that hospital needs to shut down. So much unethical things happen there.
But anyways, alright, so Rebecca.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in, let me say 10 years,
10
given
years?
that you're a mid
10 years, I'll be 32. Sorry for cursing.
Damn.
In 10 years time, I should be done with medical school. I should be almost finished my residency that I'm doing in Jamaica. Hopefully getting ready to either go to USMLE or opening some form of practice here. I'm hoping to be married and have a kid by then too. That's a big hope, right? Especially no, but like as a girl in medicine, and I feel like you can keep this. As a girl in medicine and as like women who do higher level degrees, it's harder for us to find partners because the gender disparity. In my class currently, it's 130 of us, 100 girls, 30 guys. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be married. If not, I'll be probably dedicating my time to some kids at some school because I love children. So yeah, that's where it is. Thanks for having me, and subscribe, follow, do all of that. The man is a trying youth. I will have to support the trying youth them. You know what I mean? Bless.